Let intention drive you. Stay humble. Love what you do. Greetings, we are back again. Whew, with the fourth book for October. Back with the fourth book for our October book review, and this is by Viktor Frankl, Dr. Viktor Frankl. The title is Man's Search for Meaning. This is actually the latest edition, but it was first published in 1946, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was first published in German because it was like written in German. It was first published in 1946, and the second edition was like in 1954. Yeah, basically. So it's written the classic tributes to hope from the Holocaust. Is it Holocaust? Holocaust. Hey, whatever it is, my guy. I'm kidding. Holocaust, and it's basically, the book is about details the journey of Viktor Frankl, the events of what happened in a Nazi concentration camp. This book was really brutal. Well, parts of it were brutal. So Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist before going to the concentration camps. He was a psychiatrist, but the moment he arrived there, he was a psychiatrist working on a research book. The moment he arrived there, he was stripped away, like stripped off his status, his possessions, everything. And he was just able, because he could see that, okay, they're taking everything. He was able to just fold his research and then hand it over to someone else and be like, please hold this for me and give it to me when we leave. And yeah, it's quite something. Basically, the whole point of this book, I want to read this sentence so that you get this. The whole point of this book is, he who has a why to live for can almost bear anyhow. So it talks about what differentiated the ones who died and the ones who lived, the ones who survived the concentration camps. It is quite brutal, but it is also a form of healing, really. I genuinely feel like, for me, it made me ask myself, why am I doing the things that I do? It made me go deep into myself and just ask really difficult questions. So I genuinely feel like, also just the fact that he's a psychiatrist as well, also details like in the way that he writes, he talks a lot about behavior, he talks a lot about psychology, he talks a lot about like the effects, the psychological effects of the concentration camps and what it did to you, and how having something to look forward to after the end of the concentration camps will really propel you to each day, will really propel you to looking forward to the next day, even though there's literally nothing to look forward to. And yeah, man, it just also made me ask myself about apartheid. How brutal was it? How brutal was that whole period to our grandparents? For me, it was also a moment of reflection, I guess. So my takeaway from this book, as I've said, it is the fact that it made me question a lot of things. It made me ask myself, why am I doing the things that I do? What is my biggest reason for living? And just the entire book was quite something. It's a very powerful book, and then talks about different forms of therapy. And yeah, please, man, please buy this book if you are currently stuck in a rut, if you're currently like you don't know what to do with your life, if you're depressed, if you've lost faith in life and you don't understand why you have to live, especially because we're going through a pandemic, because we still are in a pandemic, guys, even though we don't behave like it. But we still are in a pandemic. So I would genuinely encourage everyone, in fact, to buy this book. This would be the type of book I gift people for Christmas and for their birthdays as well, because I feel like everyone needs to read this book. It is a game changer, totally. Actually, there are so many books I would gift people. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit a like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what books are you reading, and tell me if you've ever read this book. If you've actually read any of the books that I talk about, please share your own experiences with them so that we can get to encourage people to buy it, or to buy them. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.